Hi, Taurus. Welcome back in November. And it's the holidays here in the States. We've got Thanksgiving, and I think it's only appropriate that we find ourselves a little bit of emotional, a little bit emotional during the holidays. Now, we have the Seven of Wands, so let's not really get too overly emotional where it's a struggle. The Page of Wands and the Magician. Interesting. We're trying to bring something about. Maybe some of us are working on a project, a new business, a artistic, something very artistic with the King of Wands too. So far, we're all wands, and we've got the Empress. Did I mention artistic? And the Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Let's not be disappointed. It's the holidays. The Moon. Mysteries around someone, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, what is this all about? Well, we start out with a struggle of some kind, but we've got the upper hand. Whatever it is that you're working on that maybe you're struggling with, maybe you are stuck on something where a business project or a work project is concerned. Maybe this is regarding a love situation. Now here it's connected to a King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very emotional character. Can talk about a emotional love situation in your life, but this is a more mature man. If it is a male, if it is a cup, even a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, it can be a water sign. It can talk about somebody who's going to be more mature, probably a little more well-made, more successful than your normal man. And he may be going through some emotional time right now if it's not a real water sign person, if it doesn't represent somebody who's actually of one of those three signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be talking about a situation. Doesn't have to be male or female, with someone who is having an incredibly emotional time right now, Taurus. And it may be causing some conflict in your life. You may be in a situation with this highly emotional person and you're not terribly comfortable with the amount of intense kind of emotion that this person displays. The Page of Wands, that is that emotional message. And I almost feel, in this case, for me, the Magician is saying this person is a trickster, a manipulator. This is someone, thank you, Spirit, who is manipulating through their emotions. Usually the Magician, he's skilled, qualified. He is an emotional wreck right now, whoever this Magician is. They are a master of their emotions, but what they master is the manipulation that they can use with their emotions. They can tie people up in knots, emotional knots. They can keep people very insecure and very off keel with their footing. So I feel here with this Magician and the struggle that this is someone who really kind of keeps you off balance. And tied up in knots emotionally. The King of Wands, though, now another king. Some of you may be dealing with more than one person. Maybe that's what the emotional discomfort is all about with someone new, is they have a hard time dealing with the emotion. The King of Wands, though, now, be it another person, whether this is an individual, maybe this is you, and you embodying the emotion of the King of Wands. Again, this can be one person. The King of Cups may also embody the same characteristics as the King of Wands. This can be you as the Magician, manifesting all of the energies. It's really almost impossible to say because we have more people here for Taurus. We have an Empress in the middle, Mother Earth, Goddess, sometimes pregnant, often very creative, fruitful, and abundant in their ideas, in their thought, in the things that they bring about. A lot of movement here around this very fruitful, kind of pregnant, abundant energy. And next to the Empress, the Mother Earth, we have the Mother Earth, Queen of Pentacles. So if you see what I'm dealing with here, we've got a lot of people in Taurus's world and not a lot of questions around all of this activity, except under the King of Wands, and we're not sure if this is one person with two energies or two separate people, or maybe 3 or 4 other individuals that you are engaging with at this time. The King of Wands seems to have a struggle with loss and disappointment connected. The Empress, she brings news around feminine cycles, around love, attraction, and the mysteries that it brings, around secrets, also connected to this disappointment, this card with all of this disappointment. Next to that, we have the work card, the working man's card, the 7 of Pentacles. So there is a manifestation of money around the 7 of Pentacles, which is positive energy. But what we are not really getting into, what we're not seeing here, is why is it connected to this abundant Empress and the struggle? Also a 7, by the way, the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, with this fruitful Mother Earth card in the middle. I'm almost perplexed, Taurus, by this reading. So we've got growth and hard work and abundance around this Empress card. Connected to the Empress, we've also got the Magician, though. But this is a manipulative energy, I think, especially with the struggle and this disappointment. So the Magician brings an element of kind of trickery, almost a conning type of energy, connected to the Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign, just like you. And I think that's where your energy comes in here, Taurus. Male or female, it doesn't matter. So whatever you are manifesting, you are hard at work at, but you are surrounded by characters, surrounded by people, surrounded by all of these different energies. And each one of these energies brings something different to the table for you. And I wonder if these are people that you're dealing with over the holidays. Are these energies of work associates, or is it connected to this love situation? So I'm sorry, Taurus. I don't think I have ever felt as confused by the energies as I am in your reading. Because although I almost feel like these two energies, these two kings, might be the same as the magician, who is a manipulative energy, I also hear an equal amount of no. These are different people. So I see that maybe Taurus is surrounded by energy, surrounded by people in the month of November. I think it's almost going to be life as usual. One person is manipulating you emotionally. One person is keeping you confused. And then there's you trying to work through all of that almost perplexing kind of energy. And I think that's why myself, I'm feeling incredibly confused in this reading. All right. So let's take a look. Maybe I should ask the Sibilas real quick for clarification and see just one clarification. If this is one person, or if this is three elements of one person that we're involved with, or is this many people in our lives? Let's see. Oh man, I think this might be people. I'm not sure. The people cards want to keep flying up out of this deck. Let's see. Is this one energy or many different people we're involved with over the month of November? We're going to be very busy with work, yes. But you're also going to be dealing with quite a perplexing amount of people and different difficult energies. I think you're going to be dealing with different energies. This is holiday energy. I'm almost positively feeling that those of us going into the holidays in November, especially those of us here in the States where we're going to be dealing with Thanksgiving, and then going into December with the winter holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, New Year's, we're going to be dealing with a lot of different people, I think. This is letterato. This is the man of letters. This is someone who may disappoint you. I do feel that there are going to be gatherings with friends and family, but I think it's connected to this manipulative energy that although you're going to be surrounded by people, there's going to be one person who is going to disappoint you. We have the dispiacere, the woman in tears. So I almost feel like you're expecting someone's return for the holidays, but there is almost an upset coming at the end of this period of time where you were expecting an arrival and it possibly is going to turn into a disappointment. And it may be connected to this manipulative energy, this emotionally and manipulative energy that may bring disappointment. Sorry, guys, to some of you.